Hey guys. I lost my other glasses. Well, they're somewhere, I just don't know where, so technically I did lose it. I'm trying something new today, this microphone. I don't know how well it's going to work. Honestly, when I first heard the audio, it sounded kind of muffled. I think it kind of looks like the one from TikTok Shop, but I got it on Amazon. The reviews were good. I listened to the videos in the reviews, and it seemed fine, but when I got it, it's a little bit different. And that's basically that. All right, let's get into it. So again, usually when I see artists and they make watercolor paintings, they generally use one brush. I try that, but I always end up flip-flopping between a couple of brushes, like a small brush and a big one. I'm gonna try and see if I can use one brush. I was gonna use this big brush, but no, I'm gonna use a small one now. Something that I've mentioned about myself before is that I'm a very, very, very impatient person when it comes to painting. I think that's why watercolor was never really my thing. You know, I also don't really love mixing colors either. Even though you get a nice result from mixing colors, it's just, again, not really my thing. So with this character, I really want her to have colorful hair. I don't know what color yet, perhaps orange, like Ice Spice. But the topic for this video is actually going to be dreams. I'm really intrigued by dreams because I've always had, when I was younger, I had nightmares, and I do still have nightmares to this day. I generally have nightmares more so than any other dreams that I ever have. I mainly have nightmares, and yeah, it kind of sucks, but after having nightmares for a while, you kind of get used to it, I guess. It's not as scary as it was before, but along with the nightmares, I have very vivid dreams. I don't think I'll ever get used to having vivid dreams because having vivid dreams is really scary. I have a hard time telling the difference between a dream and reality sometimes, especially when there's no markers for me. Before, when I first got my dog, he was never ever in my dreams, but now he is in my dreams and he acts differently though, so I guess that's a little bit of a marker. But I would wake up in a dream and be in my room, but my dog wasn't there, so that's how I knew that it was a dream. But recently my dog is also in my dreams, both of them, but sometimes I will have a different dog, so that's how I can kind of know. I have vivid dreams and I also have lucid dreams, but I have way more vivid dreams than lucid dreams. When I know that I'm dreaming, I don't actually know how to wake up. I know that a lot of people who have lucid dreams since they were really young, or who just are so experienced in lucid dreaming, somehow they know how to wake up from a lucid dream. I don't. I've never figured that out. I know that I was stuck in a dream cycle for a year or two. I was stuck in the same dream. A year or two in the real world, by the way. Every time I went to sleep, I would have the exact same dream, and it was really terrible. It was a terrifying dream. It was in the medieval times. I won't really explain what it's about because it kind of triggers me, so I'm not going to explain it, but the dream was quite scary and I couldn't get out of it. I tried my best, but it didn't work. So sometimes your best isn't good enough, unfortunately. And for that specific dream, my best definitely was not good enough. Oh my gosh, I wish it was. Oh my gosh, my hands are shaking. I don't know if it's because I'm thinking of the dream or if I need water or something. I have my period right now, so I'm really low on blood. I'm anemic and iron deficiency, and so I need a lot of blood, but I don't have a lot of blood, so yeah. I mean, if you are also anemic, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Iron deficiency anemia. There's other types of anemia. You can have sickle cell, which I'm really glad I don't have that. I mean, sorry to anyone who does have that. It's very common in African Americans. I don't know why. I never did a study on it or anything. I think I watched one YouTube video back when I was like 10 or 11 about it. I was very astonished and also really glad that I didn't have that. Well, I was checked for it when I was younger, obviously, because it's very common in African Americans, and my parents were glad that I didn't have that type of anemia. But what did come back is that I just do have anemia. I'm I'm anemic very often because I don't eat enough red meats and I don't really eat vegetables at all, actually. I can't stand the texture of them and the bitterness. It's really difficult for me to eat it. I do try, but again, the texture, something. It really is something. When I have my period, my food taste is so picky. There's so many things that I cannot eat that I usually can eat. Honestly, it's really annoying. I would prefer to be able to just eat anything and everything on my period, but I can't because I need to eat. If I don't eat on my period, I have periods where I will have such bad cramps and bad pain until I will throw up, especially if I don't eat. I have to eat, but a lot of times I can't. I feel nauseous when I eat food. I feel nauseous when I don't have food. It's like a never-ending cycle, and it's kind of cruel when you think about it. It's like my body is punishing itself, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's crazy. Sometimes when I tell other people about it who don't have cramps, they're like, that sounds like it sucks. I think it's common in my family though. I've passed out before, only at school though. I never passed out at home because at home, I know how to get the things that I need. At school, the teacher's not just gonna hand you a burger, you know? Especially if it's after lunch. They're like, you just ate. You should be fine. I mean, I should be, but every time I eat, I have to run to the bathroom. Sorry if that's TMI, but it's true. I would have to run to the bathroom every time I eat and I'm on my period. And then I need to eat again because I have to continuously eat or else I will pass out. And it's really annoying, but that's just how it is. I love this character. I think I'm going to continue to draw characters in this way because I don't have a distinctive style. Well, at least I don't think I do. I'm a big fan of repetition. I know that's like hell to some people, but for me personally, I love repetition. Repetition is one of my favorite things to do. I used to have this really boring desk job, but I loved it so much, except I got burnt out after 3 months, which kind of sucks. It would be better for me to make a living on my own, like work for myself, but I don't really know how to do that. So I have to work for other people until then. But anyways, my job was basically to scan papers the entire time. And I absolutely loved it. Apparently a lot of people quit that job specifically because it was so boring. So they were always hiring. I loved the job. I thought it was the most fun thing ever. And no one else could really understand why I felt that way. I was like, oh, this is fun. This is exciting. They're like, have you gotten bored yet? And I'm like, no. But eventually people wanted me to say that I was bored, I think. So I just started saying that I was bored even though I wasn't bored because I think that's what they wanted to hear. They're like, there's no way anyone could do this job and not be bored, you know what I mean? So they're like, you're bored, right? And I'm like, I guess. Not really, but if you want me to be bored, I can definitely be bored. I loved that job, but I did get burnt out after 3 months, like I said. So I stopped working there. I actually at that point, I did not really know why I couldn't work anywhere. I felt like a failure and I broke down mentally. I was like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I be normal? And I always say that to myself. Why can't I be normal? There's nothing I can do about the fact that I'm not like other people. I mean, I can try to force it, but that probably wouldn't be the best idea. Sometimes I dream about people who I watch YouTube videos of, and then I go to sleep and I dream of them, which is probably the most peaceful type of dream that I have. That's the only time that I don't have a nightmare, when I dream of real life people. But I get scared of dreaming of real life people because deja vu. You know, I hate deja vu. I know a lot of people get deja vu. I think everybody gets deja vu. Should I make her eyes orange? Wouldn't that be really cool? I know no one can respond to me, so I get to do whatever I want. I'm gonna make her eyes orange. But yeah, I know a lot of people get deja vu, and I'm pretty sure they probably hate it too, because you feel like you've been in a place where you've never been before, or you've experienced something that you probably have never experienced before, but you just feel that way. You know what I mean? And it kind of sucks. Well, I don't think that's the actual definition of deja vu, but I don't know what the actual definition of deja vu is, so I'm not gonna go into that. But I do think it's crazy that us as humans have somewhat supernatural abilities, and we don't even really know about. We don't even really know. We're just like, yeah, that's just a thing. That's just a thing that we do as humans, and we just don't even bat an eye at it. I think that humans can actually probably see the future if we try, but we don't, because that sounds like something out of a TV show, out of a kid's TV show at that. There's no way that we could actually do that, according to ourselves. I'm sure people have tried, and those people were probably called crazy. What gets me back to that thinking is dreams. We have these dreams, and it's strange because dreams are basically our mind doing things. But I mean, we don't really know where it comes from, though. We don't know where we go when we dream, and nobody knows. What if we're in another dimension? What if everything we experience in a dream is real? It could be. You know, you can say that it's not. Of course, you can say anything you want, but it's definitely possible. Okay, I don't like that green color. It's possible. Anything's possible. That's what I like to think of in terms of dreams, that anything is completely possible. So who knows? Maybe those dreams are real. Maybe we are actually in a different place, in a different dimension, on a different planet, on a different day, experiencing real things as ourselves, but we're not allowed to remember it because we are not advanced enough, or something like that. Wouldn't that be cool? I hate that when you turn into an adult, you're not allowed to have fun. You're not allowed to think about things and have theories of things and stuff like that. You're not allowed to do that when you turn into an adult. You just have to be boring all the time, which sucks. I don't want to be boring. I want to have fun. I want to do cool things and fun things, but nobody else wants to have fun. I guess it's not fun to have fun by yourself. When you experience things, you want to experience them with other people. But then if other people don't want to experience those things with you, it kind of isn't fun all over again. You can only have fun when other people are involved, I think. Well, probably. Not probably. Actually. I have fun by myself a lot, though. It's definitely possible to have fun alone. But sometimes it's more fun when other people aren't so judgmental towards the things that you do. Like, can't I just have fun? Why do you have to judge me for doing things all the time? I feel so judged whenever I do things. Maybe it's just me. But I often feel judged when I do anything at all, especially when I'm having fun. When I'm in public and there's a song playing, Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas, and I start singing the song out loud and doing a little bit of like awkward dance moves, people just look at me like I'm crazy or like I'm childish. But why not? Why can't I be that way? Why can't I be childish and enjoy my life? Do I have to be sad like you? I'm sad enough as it is. I'd rather have fun. So I continue doing what I'm doing, but I just don't understand why other people hate it so much. Sometimes people are really cynical. Maybe it's because they have a sad life and they can't find joy in other things, but I find joy in a lot of simple things. Yes, I am sad, most of the time. But also a lot of things bring me joy. Doesn't this look like a nachos or Doritos or something? Lots of simple things bring me joy. Let me think. What simple things bring me joy? I like eating chips. That brings me joy. That's something that's fun for me. I think lots of people like eating chips. Probably fun to a lot of people. They just don't think about it in that way. I think about little things that bring me joy all the time because life is not worth living if you're living for yourself. In my opinion, after having so many nightmares and experiencing so many harsh unrealities, I realized that I should have fun while I can. My fun is sitting here and making art. Sitting here, making art, talking to myself. Listening to music. That's fun to a lot of people. Well, I think all music can be good, but not everybody likes every single genre, so they would consider some music bad and some music good when actually all of it's good because it's music and it connects to somebody. People can't say, oh, I love Legos. If an adult uses their hard-earned money to buy Legos, people would be offended. I don't really know why though. It doesn't make sense to me. I think people should be able to have fun and do things that they love. But adults don't think so. Adults think that everyone should be miserable, which I just don't understand. You don't have to be super good at something to like doing it. You don't have to spend a lot of money on something to be a professional. Do what you want, do what you like, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. If your hobby involves hurting other people, then it's not a hobby. You're just a bully. Oh look, it's bowing. moving around. It's not staying in one spot. Stay, I tell you. By the way, what do you say? You can tell I miss no meals come through in my mobile. You tell me to chill, you tell me to not anaconda, don't want none unless you got funds, hun. I used to be super unsatisfied with everything that I made, but then I just thought to myself, why don't I like it? Like, what reason do I have to not like what I made? And then when I couldn't find an answer, I realized that there was no reason why I was hating on myself. Absolutely no reason. So I stopped hating on myself, and I continued to make cool art. And also, I made this channel, which I like this channel. This channel's fun. Oh no. This one is 100% running out of ink. Okay, well... It's okay. We'll work with it. With what it has. Oh no! It's okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I was thinking of, you know how in in the Lorax, how the trees have they're fuzzy? I thought I could make this a little fuzzy. Does that make sense? I don't know if that made any sense. This YouTube channel was, well, it was mainly just because I like making videos, but I didn't know how much I liked making art. I know people always liked my art, but I was never super interested in it because I thought I wasn't that good. I saw people who were better at it than me, and I was like, I can't do that, so I'm not an artist, and they're way better than me, so why even try? But that was a terrible mindset to have. I no longer have that mindset. That's why you see my videos now. Imagine if I kept that mindset, oof, I would never have fun. I would never do anything, ever, because there's always going to be someone who's better than me at something. Who cares? Let them be good. I should admire them. I should practice so that maybe one day I can think that my art is good as well, but, you know, so that other people can be inspired by my art or whatever. But I shouldn't hate them, and I shouldn't stop doing things just because I'm not like them or as good as them. It's art. You gotta start somewhere. How would I ever learn if I never try? That's what I have to tell myself. I was gonna make like a 3D aspect to this, but I feel like it looks kind of 3D enough. Oh, I really love how it's looking, guys. Oh my gosh, I love that. Let me sign it. Should I sign it in purple? I'm gonna do a dark purple. Let me show you it close up. Sorry for my stuttering. I apologize. Here is what it looks like close up. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. From this angle, it's really cute. Now let me give you really close up so you can see some of the details. This is what I was talking about on the face. Look at her little freckles. I put some stuff on the fingers. It's just the cutest thing ever. I just love it so much. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you've watched all the way to the end, thank you. Oh, it looks even cuter, my sketchbook. Oh my gosh. So I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I post videos every Wednesday and Friday. So thank you so much for watching, and that is all for this video. Bye-bye.